This is Lars-Erik focusing on the e-learning light course which I'm launching. It will be a series of courses, and in this context mainly focusing on job seekers. As you can see from my background, I'm quite privileged, and I'm after a long life in active service for the EU and for Sweden, mainly on security issues, keen to pay forward to the hundreds of interns and other people that I've worked with and who have worked for me. In the case of the interns, in many cases actually for free. So I'd like to give back a little bit of the experiences I had from my own work and from the contacts I've had with others, including the hundreds of interviews I conducted for the EU and Security Handbook that I published about a year ago. And I thought that this might be a good way to do it, a relaxed way. E-learning light means that I'm not going to do long courses, but rather short ones that you can consume in a relaxed mode, even on your mobile, sitting in a train or waiting for the bus. So, of course, you can have a sense of humor when you talk about job seeking and interviews and preparing for your career. There are lots of nice humor in the YouTube series of Monty Python, for instance, about interviewing, or you can laugh about your bureaucrats when you watch the Yes Minister series, etc. But of course, for those who are actually engaged in the trial and error process of getting the right internship or the right job, this is a very serious business and full of frustrations, full of nervousness, and you really want to do the right thing, but you may not always be aware what to do and when. So I thought this stream of questions that I'm going to put in these courses is a good way also to approach the interest and the need to interest people in security, because you're never as keen to learn things as when you prepare for an interview, of course. And in more general terms, it's not only a serious business for the individual, it's also very important for the EU and for national governments, for NGOs and other international organizations to get the right people into the EU and getting into other contexts where people work with the EU. Because we are faced with more and more serious security problems. When I started writing my book, most people were not very focused on that. They were focused more on the financial crisis, but now things, of course, have changed. E-learning light in this format, rather than small videos here and there, or a tweet here and there, or a small blog piece here and there, may also help you to get into the mode of more slow thinking, quoting Daniel Kahneman's famous book. Slow thinking promotes learning in a new way, reassessing whether we did the right thing in the past, promoting more critical thinking. Slow thinking also requires overview and reflection, and builds very much on the notion of intrinsic motivation, which I will come back to, which is something absolutely essential, not only for your private life, but very much for your work. I know that many videos and many courses out there focus on selling things. We know from Wikipedia and so on that there are many people who are willing to invest into learning without getting paid, and we should respect that, and we should build upon that intrinsic motivation. So saying this, I hope that you will sign up to one or two of my courses, and once you have done that, once you have invested 30 seconds or so that is required to sign up, you will be able to follow other courses as well as you go along. This is now very much beta, something I would very much appreciate comments on, and you will see all the details and the links and the background material and so on my website lelundin.org. Thank you very much.